dreamer. And we have a live example with us today, Mr. Arjun Panchal, an entrepreneur and a founder of Papa Zapata, which is a Mexican-Indian fusion chain of food outlets. So thank you, sir, for taking the time to join us today as we talk about startups and business model canvas. But before we begin, let's know a bit about our speaker. So Arjun Panchal is an entrepreneur, startup coach, author, and a public speaker. He's also a startup mentor at Innovation Cell, Ministry of Education, IIT Bombay, and SIBM Pune. Also, he is invited as a guest speaker and judge at various seminars, also at business plan competitions at other management institutes. And he has mentored 500 plus entrepreneurs and assessed around 2,500 plus business plans in the span of last 5 years. He was also awarded for his contribution to entrepreneurship ecosystem by Sri Balaji Society. Hailing from Nagda MP, he did his engineering from Indore and pursued MBA from University of Massachusetts, Boston. He has also worked with an esteemed organization, ESRI, in Los Angeles. But to follow his ever-cherished dream to be an entrepreneur, he turned down a permanent offer in the same company, returned back to India to make the way of his own in 2015, where he started a chain of Mexican food outlets brand, Papa Zapata, which expanded to 6 outlets within 3 years. He has also written a novel, What Happens in America, that portrays a story of the life of Indian students in US and their diverse experience. So we welcome you all, sir, and let's not waste our time. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mansi, for the kind introduction. It's always a pleasure to come at Wellinger. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all the participants for being there. And yeah, we can start the session. But before we start the session, I would like to, and thank you, yes, of course, my very good friend, Sagar sir, for always remembering me to invite and giving me the opportunity. So last time I took a session on market research, and that there are like a couple of really good startups coming up from Wellinger, like about 12 to 13 startups. And yes, so today I'm looking forward for some more startups here and listening to your startup ideas as well. Thank you, Sagar sir, again. And thank you, Mansi.
Welcome, sir.
Let's
welcome.
start.
Always welcome. Yeah, always.
Yeah. And before I start, like, how many of you love Mexican food? Nachos, tacos. You're in the chat box. You're in the chat box. If you love Mexican, any of the food like nachos, tacos, quesadillas, enchiladas, burritos, rice bowls. Or if you're just there listening to me, just you're in the chat box. Yes, Rahul, Ruchi. Yes, Garima, I know that it's not a right time to talk about the snack item because it's yeah, evening snack time. But yes. So that's what our the code word is yo. So if you are just about to sleep, I'll just ask you to write yo so that you again get up in the session. So that's how my this is my trick, you can say, so that I'm sharing with you. So yo in the chat box if you like anything, or just write hi or yo. So today we are going to share, learn about business models, and you would be knowing something about business model from management institutes. You in some of the classes you might have learned about business model. So, but today we will be doing operation of demystifying operation of business models. I assure you, by end of 1 hour, you will be able to not only understand, but you will be able to teach business model. You will be able to explain business model. If you have a startup idea, I'll ask you to take a pen and paper and build a business model right here in 1 hour, so that I assure you that you'll be able to pitch to investors also. If you're there for 1 hour, I assure you, just be there. Enjoy the stories going on here and keep saying yo and participate in the chat box, so that gives me energy. Yes. So Sagar sir knows about it, right? So that's how we go. So let me share. Should we go? Should we start the session? Yes. Let me share. Yes. So let me share my screen. And By the way, all are in first semester, second semester, first year, second year, I believe.
We are in a first year, sir.
First year. Okay. So the chances are more that you will listen to me. Second year is difficult, right? I mean, once you get job and all, so you're like, okay, we are done, man. So there it is. EMC. By the way, how many of you are planning to start your own startup here? Out of 47, that's a good crowd in the evening. You're not going on long drive. By the way, in Mumbai, it's hardly there as long drive. Long drive ke liye, I mean, you got to struggle a lot in Mumbai. But yeah, you're coming to. So how many of you planning to start your own startup? Let me see in the chat box. Or you, even after 2 years, 3 years down the line, I mean, doesn't matter. Not right after. Yes, Abhishek? Others? Yes, Rahul? Others? Some startup idea you have, maybe planning to start your own startup. Yes, Ankur? Mansi? Mansi has to say yes. By the way, Mansi has, I think already, she has a startup idea. What I remember from last time. Cool. Others, just enjoy the session. If at all you get encouraged after 1 year, 1 hour to start something of your own. Okay, so let's start here. What is a business model? Business model is, what is a model? Model is something to understand a concept. It's called model, right? Anything you want to learn about, construction model, a building model, models for human life or anything, a concept is. So there is a model to understand business also. And that's what we are going to learn today, business model, to understand business very well. The reason is that current startups are no more manufacturing or services, correct? Gone are those days like where you used to have like only manufacturing plants and service industry, like retail outlets, and that's it. Paytm, Oyo, Ola, PayPal, Razorpay, so many startups. And if I ask you to define, or if I ask you to write down their business models, it's not manufacturing. Amazon, Zomato, what are their business models? You'll say B2C or B2B, or yes, we'll explore more about it. It's not only B2B and B2C. So we'll go ahead, step ahead and learn more about it. So business model. So how to understand a business model in a quick, if you're asked to explain your business model in like 1 minute, let's see that how we do that. So what is a business model? The 3 parts of a business model, that is value creation. First, you create value for the customer. Here it is. Second is value delivery. You deliver the value. And third is you capture value. Yes. If you can do all these 3 things, you're bound to be successful. Yeah, as long as you execute well, that's a different story. But as long as business model is concerned, if value creation, value delivery, and value capture, if you can do all these things, you're set. You're set. It takes time to build that. It takes time. A lot of market research, pilot testing, prototyping. It takes time, but this is the formula. How many of you know this canvas in the chat box? How many of you know this canvas already? Yes, Mohit? Yes, Amit, yeah. Business model canvas. Ankur, Rahul, yes. Great. Sakshi, nice. Oh, Shreya. Sagar sir, why did you keep this session? I already know. But yes, thank you so much. Today we will do some good experiments on business model so that you remember it more and you can apply it. Yeah, so maybe in operations or somewhere you might have learned it, business model canvas. So this is called a 9-block model. You must be knowing. Good that I know now. You already know now. When it comes to startups, let's get more in detail here. So this is called 9-block model. This is also called Alexander Osterwalder model because it was developed by Alexander Osterwalder. That's why it's a Osterwalder model. It's also called 9-block model. It's also called business model canvas. If you divide this canvas into half, on the right hand side, it's all about customers that you know. On the left hand side, it's all about business. So if you know about the customers, if you know about the business inside story, how to create the value. So how to create the value from here, and on the right side, how do you deliver to customers and how do you capture through revenue streams, you're set. Yes. So that's our business model. Can you tell the most important block here? What's the most important block out of all these 9 blocks? Though all the blocks are important, I understand, but we are not demeaning other blocks, but most important, you think, what's that? Okay, by the way, if you are speaking something and if you're not able to hear, let me know, because sometimes my speakers, the Bluetooth speakers, they change their device. So if in case I'm not responding to you guys, sorry about it. Please write in the chat box that we are speaking and I'm not listening to you. So just.
So the students don't have the access. So whatever it is, they just type in the chat box.
Okay, so they don't have access anyway. Okay, okay, then not a problem. Value proposition. Are you copying, pasting from Sakshi? So Sakshi written value proposition, everyone is copy pasting, but everyone knows it, like value proposition. So thank you. Value proposition is most important. Okay, my next question is that where should we start understanding the business model? So you're right, guys. Thank you for your answer. That is most important, but where should we start understanding business model? So there is a sequence, right? So what is that first block we will go? Value proposition. Okay. Yes. Rahul is customer segment. True. And Rahul, you're right. But before that, I would say that whenever you start pitching your business model to investors, start with problem and solution. Of course, you know that problem and solution, any startup starts with problem and solution. You one-liner problem, one-liner concept or solution, and then start with the target audience. The target audience. Why? Because you tell the problem and solution of the target audience, and then we'll go to value proposition. All your guys are right, but we want to know the target audience because they have some problems. So this problem and solution we are trying to solve for. Here it is, problem and solution. So target audience first, and then we'll go to. So guys, please remember the sequence. Please remember the sequence which we are going through. This is the simplest sequence to understand a business model. We don't go like key partners and key activities and key resources. No, if in case you're thinking that we'll start with the key partners and key active, no, we'll start with customer segment and then go to value proposition, and we'll see that later on. So target audience, B2B and B2C. B2B and B2C. How to identify, that's a different topic. It takes time. There are a couple of techniques like how to identify their problems now. Whom do you connect? Use empathy map. I'm sure a few of you would be knowing empathy map. YY analysis, primary research, focus group interviews, and that's what we do. And once you do these things, you're bound to come up with the right problem of the right target audience. So there are two types of target audience, B2C and B2B. In B2C, if you want to take a snapshot of it, you can take that. Once you fill that, I'll come back to it. So it's a demographic, psychographic, behavioral, geographic, you know, in marketing. So I'll not bore you with all these terminologies. And so, but it helps. This chart helps in defining your target audience when it comes to B2C. And if you have any doubts, please let me know. You can write in the chat box. The chat window is open here. User journey map equal to empathy map? No, it's different, Rahul. So user journey map is an empathy map. It's different. Even if you Google it, it's different. Empathy map is more of what people see, hear, think, and act. This is fundamentally the empathy map. You understand them. And customer journey map is, user journey map is right from the marketing perspective, right from how they come to know about your product, then how they assess your product, how they compare your product, how they test your product, how they buy your product, and then how they use your product and how they give the feedback, and there are customer support also. So it's a user journey. For example, your urban clap, for example, urban clap, right? Those kind of, so how you come to know and how you assess or use. So this is different, and how you assess, give feedback, and how you get the customer call. So if you ask to make a user journey map for, let's say, urban clap, how do you, so that's a different. So, and user journey map come after empathy map. Empathy map is the first map you apply, you use empathy map, and then make user journey map later on. So that is the thing. Hope that is clear, Rahul. So when it comes to B2C, you know that how to define your target audience. When it comes to B2B, you define your target audience as the industry. Like example, you're starting with an IT company. Let's say IT company, you have a tech company. So you want to make a software for healthcare industry, or education, or finance, or construction, or retail, or mining, or etc. etc. So you define the industry, you define location of the client, company size, revenue, stage of business. There are so many startups only working for so many products helping only startups. SAP, for example, Cognos, Hyperion, these are like big IT tools. They are helping only big clients. Startups cannot afford it. So stage of business also important. Simple. And let me take some example, and then let's just define it. So Horlicks, guys, what do you think? Who's the target audience of Horlicks? Very simple. For you, it's very simple, I know. Who is the target audience of children and mother both? Mohammed? It's actually children only? Yeah, more? More? Yes. Any other answer also? There is parents, you mean to say? Saying parents, you mean to say? Women. Oh, Sakshi is saying like women 30 plus. Okay. Yeah, because there is a women's Horlicks also. So, but Muhammad is saying children and mother. So you're confusing me. But parents, I am saying parents. So understand there is a consumer, again, very simple thing, consumer and customer. Consumer who consume the product, and customer who pays for the product. Customer who cries and consumer who smiles. Right. So sometimes just try to define if in your case the consumer and customers are different. So make sure you define it that both are different. Why we saying that? When you make your advertisement strategy, you need to know whom to target. Yeah. Example, if we are targeting in advertisements or promotion, we are targeting parents. So we will show everything about protein, vitamins, and it's all so good, healthy. They are getting good marks if you're consuming Horlicks. If you're targeting children, then what would you show in the ad? Yes, in the chat box. What would you show? Tasty, yes. 1 second. Chocolate. Yes. Or maybe some toys. You may want to give toys, free, fun, exciting kind of this. So you know that how to design. So that's how, I mean, there are consumer and customers. So very, yes. So thank you. Flavors, Mohammed, very right. Now, what's the difference between the target audience of Instagram and Facebook? Instagram is youngsters, right? And Facebook is मामा चाचा बुआ ताऊ वो फैमिली के लिए है दिवाली फोटोज के लिए Facebook रह गया है बस, right? So that is the difference between the target audience. What is the difference? What do you think the audience for Papa Zapata? It's a Mexican chain of Mexican food outlets. What do you think the target audience for Papa Zapata? Yes, I'm waiting. What do you think? Nachos, tacos, burritos, and define it like maybe, or just tell like what, who's the, whom should we cater to and whom should we focus on? Yes, am I able to see some chats? What do you think the target audience for Papa Zapata? Uh, any one answer? Teenagers, Sayam? Yes, teenagers, or students, or maybe foodies, but foodies is like too broad. Okay, I'll give you two options. Would you want to start Mexican outlet, Mexican Indian outlet, fusion outlet in colleges or IT companies? What do you think? Two options, students or IT professionals. Colleges, Sakshi. Colleges, because you are in college and you feel like we so want to have Mexican, we don't have any Mexican food around. IT companies, Rahul has a different perspective. Okay. Okay. We finally chose to go into IT companies. Any reason? We didn't go. Actually, we tried in colleges also. One word, like why in IT companies, not colleges? You want to write why? Payment, exactly. Yes, purchasing power. Rahul, thank you. So, yeah, I mean, students also have, but they have limited budget. When you are in ITs, you're earning, so you don't mind paying, like, students also don't, depends, but again, compared to where you're starting, also, which college you're choosing, that is also important. But overall, we found that huge crowd in IT, 20,000 in IT Park, one IT Park, 20,000 plus employees, plus purchasing power is also better. So that is the thing. So it's not family purchasing power, I'm saying person, individual purchasing power, because students have the limited budget. Yes. How many of you 30 को you feel like 30 को बहुत यार 100 रुपए देना है 500 देना देता हूं मैं एक को? How many of you there करते हो आप like चलना देना 100 रुपए देता हूं like 2 दिन में? पता नहीं कितने months हो जाते हैं 100 रुपए आए हुए. So anyway, so that is the thing. Example like Tinder and Shadi.com, right? Target audience, right? Tinder and Shadi. Hai kuch bhi nahi. See, it's the same one platform which is helping all the singles meet. But their target audience are different. We can talk later on about in detail, but the time is less. I'm just want to continue. So I'll just we'll finish off with the target audience. Clothing, for example. So if you start in clothing, it's not enough for men or women. Let's say for men, not enough. Formals or casual. Let's say formals, not enough. Pricing. 500 rupee shirt or 2000 rupee shirt or 5000 rupee shirt. Not enough. Style. Let's say 1000 rupee shirt. Style, color, design. Solid color, or funky color or fashionable or etc. And urban or rural. So this much in depth you need to define your target audience. The second is education. Let's say one more example, education. I am into education, starting education startup, not enough. College or schools, college, let's say, not enough. MBA, BBA, not enough. Let's say MBA, not enough. Online or offline, not enough. For experience or for freshers, not enough. And rural or urban. So this much in detail you have to define. Hope that is clear. Now coming to value proposition. So here you see the target audience have some problem. You will solve the problem using value proposition. So a story going on. So they have some problem. You solve their problems using value proposition. What is value proposition? Value proposition is benefits against price. The formula is benefits against price is value proposition. So if someone asks you to define value proposition, then you can say it's benefits against price. What is F plus E? F is functional benefits and E is emotional benefits. Functional plus emotional benefits, yes, and divided by price. Yes, so this is a tangible intangible benefit solution. Why? Please write down in bold letters why customers should buy your product. In a lot of competitions and in B-plan competitions, this is my favorite question to ask. This looks very simple, but it's equally difficult to answer. Trust me, why customers should buy a product. And it is a clear differentiation. Yes. Apple iPhone 12, 13. You think it has a value in it? Yes in the chat box or no in the chat box. What do you think, guys? Apple iPhone 12, iPhone 13 Pro, does it have value? iPhone. Yes. 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 Kajal, Sakshi. Yes, the brand does. Okay. So it makes sense. Yeah. So Apple has functional benefits. Screen, camera. These functional benefits. Yeah. Security, etc. Functional benefits. What's the emotional benefits of Apple? भाई के पास एप्पल है, भाई के पास एप्पल है, एप्पल है, पार्टी देना पार्टी, एप्पल लिया है। कोई रेडमी का फोन लिया है तो आप बोलते हो कि पार्टी देना, ऐसा होता है क्या? सो नथिंग लाइक एनी ब्रांड, यू नो, तो होता है क्या? नो. सो इमोशनल बेनिफिट भाई. अ गाय इज गोइंग टू मीट अ गर्ल, राइट? टिंडर पे वो मैच हुआ, राइट? राइट स्वाइप, उधर से भी राइट स्वाइप, जो कभी होता नहीं है, कभी हो गया, चलो अपना तो हमेशा राइट स्वाइप, राइट? उधर से पहली बार हुआ एंड यू गोइंग फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. So this guy is चल रही है मीटिंग, राइट? एंड दिस गाय इज नॉट स्पीकिंग एनीथिंग. पहली बार है, इनएक्सपीरियंस है. एंड द गर्ल इज लाइक कहाँ फंस गई यार मैं, कब खत्म होगी कॉफी और मैं जाऊंगी. और फिर लास्ट में बंदा एक आईफोन निकालता है, टेबल पे रखता है. द गर्ल इज लाइक हाँ इतना बुरा भी नहीं है, एक और बार मिल सकती हूँ. सो दैट्स हाउ, यू नो, इमोशनल बेनिफिट्स, राइट? What is that? Emotional benefits. Just kidding, doesn't happen anymore, but yeah. So functional and emotional benefits. My question to you, that let's take one quick Parle G, for example. How many are Parle G lovers here? Parle G lovers here. Yes, Kashi, Sakshi. Okay. Others, Gorish. Parle G है. Parle G के बिना जिंदगी नहीं है, लाइफ नहीं है. मोहम्मद. Yes. पाले बचपन की यादें, Mr. Amay. Okay. My question, you get Parle G in 5 rupees. Yes. Great. Does it have benefits? Yes. Benefits against price. Value hai. What are benefits? 5-6 biscuits. It's filling also. Taste is also good. Glucon-D and everything is good, right? Benefits and price ke against value बहुत ज़्यादा है. My question to you is, if I increase this price, let's say I'm increasing the denominator here, denominator. So if you increase the denominator, obviously the value decreases. Formula. And if you increase the benefits, value increases. So if I increase this price to 6 rupees, will you buy it? Will you still buy it? 6 rupees. Yes, Kajal. Still, Sakshi. Yes, 6 maybe buy. पता नहीं चल जाए पार्ले जी वालों को. 7 में will you buy, still buy in 7 rupees? हाँ, still 7 rupees. हाँ, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Will you buy in 8 rupees? The same packet will you buy in 8 rupees now? No, Mohammed is like, boss, stop. is ज़्यादा है price. Because value नहीं है. Simple सी बात है. Price बड़ा है, value नहीं है. Benefits के against price ज़्यादा है. And no, we'll look for other option. Mona. Okay. 9 में तो not any cost. पता नहीं, maybe Sakshi and Kajal like कि नहीं 10 रुपए तक भी चलेगा. Anyway, let me add benefits. I'm adding cashew and will you buy in now 7 rupees? Will you buy in 7 rupees if I add cashew? What do you think? Will you buy now? Yes. What is it? Okay. Nice. Ruchi also. 8. Will you buy? And 9 and 10. Somewhere in 9, 10, 11, you may stop there. Again, same benefits against price because price, the moment it increases, yeah. More cashew also, you may go up to, let's say 11 rupees and more dry fruits, you may go up to 12 rupees. Not more. So this is a very simple example of value proposition, benefits against price. My question to you is, if with price from 5 rupees to 12 rupees here, an increase in benefits, do you think the value is changed? From 5 rupees to 12 rupees, do you think the value is changed? Think about it. Because it has increased in the ratio, the benefits also increased, value is equal to benefits against price. The benefits bhi बढ़ा, price bhi बढ़ा दिया ratio में. So my question is, does value change? Yes, I am. Thank you. Not according to the formula because the value remains the same. But what changes then? Yes, Mona. Then what changes? Something else changed. The value remains the same. The formula, if you see the ratio remains the same, then what changes then? I'll be happy to see someone answer this question. What changes here? The product, the target customers. Thank you. Thank you, Sayam. The target audience changes because not everyone will buy in 12 rupees because of the purchasing power. Simple. Mercedes has value. Yes, it has value. Maruti has value. It has value. The benefits against price is same, but the target audience changes. So when you also think, when you're planning to change the benefits, you can give, you can increase the price, but you gotta think that how much benefit against how much price. When the value increases because against the competitor, you keep the price same and increase the benefits. That's the game. Example, the next example, let's take some tech example here. It's the RAM, for example. If you're saying 16 GB, 32 GB RAM, you increase against the same price. What OnePlus has done, the same thing, right? लोग बोलते हैं यार क्या फोटो है यार, क्या है मोबाइल, एप्पल नहीं यार, वन प्लस क्या बात कर रहा है, वन प्लस से ऐसे फोटोज आते हैं. बेनिफिट्स अगेंस्ट वो 38,000 40,000 में, अगेंस्ट the same thing. So your job of a startup is to give more benefits at the same price. Also, the better camera, better application, and how the disk and the RAM and the battery and etc. A lot of startups say that, entrepreneurs say that, sir, अच्छा quality कम price में देंगे, अच्छा quality कम price में देंगे. Not that easy. So कम price में और अच्छा quality ठीक है. कितनी बार तो ये बोलते हैं सर lesser price में देंगे. Lesser price is not value proposition. Lesser price has to be connected with benefits. It's not that easy to give benefits. The people who are already doing the businesses, they are not fools. They know how to do business. They know how to generate. So if you come in like just कम price में करेंगे, how many of you think that लोग बोलते हैं ऐसा कम price में देंगे? इतना आसान है ना बोलना. अरे सर ये सब बहुत लूट रहे हैं लोग, अपन आएंगे सर कम price में. नहीं चलता startups में. It doesn't work. Yes. The next is coming to, if you have any questions, you can write in the chat box. If in just, yeah. So let's do channels now. थोड़ा सा speed बढ़ाएंगे because these are the two most important blocks of business model. But anyway, we'll touch base on others as well. How do you deliver the value? How do you deliver the value? Also, is important. So customers have some problem, you solve using value proposition by giving benefits against price, and then you deliver the value. This is the value. Deliver the value, that is channel. What is channel? How would you reach out to people, make awareness, purchase, how customers purchase, and how you deliver after sale. This is customer journey. Rahul, I think you are asking about, this is nothing but customer journey map. Yes, all touch points. And what are the examples? Website, app, OTT, drone, retail, etc. Fundamentally, how would you reach out to customers? All these, like, let's say you come up with an application or fintech application. Very good. I've seen so many entrepreneurs, guys. They have very good application, very good IT product. It's very difficult for them to sell, to reach out to customers. I know so many startups, trust me. Excellent design, user friendly, very helpful. It's getting difficult for them. So let's say, for example, you got 1 CR funding. How 1 CR funding you have got? What is your plan for marketing? Tough, yeah. So maybe catalog, paid search, direct mail, email, radio, social media, physical location, TV, etc. So how do you reach out? One thing, that's what you do in your marketing strategies. And how do you deliver? What is in deliver? Maybe offline, online, drone, for example. Walmart is coming up with testing drones, and it's a big thing, big revolution coming in India. All these free deliveries will be delivered. Deliveries will be done using drone. Imagine the job it will take away from the market. DMart, never thought, but DMart also has an option. Like, we used to purchase from DMart most of the time. Now we stopped going to DMart because we order online only, everything from DMart only, but online. How many of you buy online from DMart? Here, online from DMart. Yeah. Channel of delivery. Here, anyone? No one buys? Abhi to khair, you're not in that age and you're not in that zone. You are into Zomato zone now. आएगी आपकी भी बारी आएगी. Dunzo, yeah, Dunzo, true. It's more for vegetables, better है, but groceries के लिए maybe DMart. Let me ask you one question. Netflix and PVR. So you are a producer. Let's say you are a producer. Where would you want to launch your movies? That one movie, in PVRs or Netflix? OTT. That's also delivery, right? Where would you want to? Netflix, Sparsh? RRR, by the way, made 700 crores. So you know that from PVR. So had they launched on Netflix, not sure they at any cost, they would not have earned this much. Depends on the target audience. Okay. Mona, PVR, Rahul. You have the little name. Ruchi is like, let's take both of them. But you're right, Ruchi. Thank you for your answer. Sparsh Netflix. So yeah, there is no right and wrong. Depends on your budget also, depends on target audience. That's right. And but yes, first PVR and then you can actually launch on OTT. That's a way of going. But if you have to choose, then yeah, that's right. So, but PVR also cost a lot. Distributors and all, they take a lot of money. So depends on the type of movie also, Sayam, right? ABCD की बात कर रहे हो सही है कि आप ऐसे दूसरा टाइप की बात not just kidding. So this is your channel done, right? Yes, a lot of content filters in PVR as well. So it depends on that. Now, you have delivered the product or service. Do not forget to take money. Do not forget to take money. And it's not money. It's not revenue. It's revenue stream. I'm repeating again, guys. It's not revenue. It's revenue stream. How do you collect money? That is more the better with the same resources. Example, product sales, service usage fees, subscription fees, lending, renting, leasing, licensing, brokerage, commission, etc., etc. These are like all revenue streams. Yes. Can you name, by the way, just interesting, I would like to see Big Basket. What are the revenue streams of Big Basket? Anyone can like. लिखते जाओ. What are the revenue streams of Big Basket? जो मन में आ रहा है लिखो. Yes, groceries. You mean to say selling grocery? I mean, you mean to say, okay, sales of grocery. More. There's so many. More. Others, quick. Very simple for you guys. Like you are all management experts, huh? Local retailers, Sayam, fees they charge from vendors. Okay, Pratham, more. I want some more good. I'm looking for only one option, one answer. Sponsors, yes, Sayam. Subscription plans, very good, Sparsh. Thank you. Platform fee, maybe yes, Rahul. Platform fee, from who they earn like platform fee? Who pay them? More, guys. Delivery charges कुछ करते हैं क्या? कुछ anyone knows about it? Maybe they can start delivery charges, but it's very difficult to survive again. Dunzo, I know that. No margin delivering into doorstep. Yes. Subscriptions, Mohammed. Yeah, true. More hyperlocal delivery charges. Okay, Kshitij, nice. But again, very difficult to survive against Dunzo. Man, God, they're doing like anything. Product promotions, prioritizing. Okay, prioritizing, Arvind, very nice. Prioritizing, that is called banners. All the products that you see on top that are called banners. You see on Zomato also that we used to pay like 10,000 at that time, Papa Zapata, for banners. If they launch their own brand, yes, Persh, very good. Thank you. Very good. They launched their own brand. न्यू रेवेन्यू स्ट्रीम यार लेंगे तो बिग बास्केट का यार. बिग बास्केट की दाल बहुत अच्छी है. बिग बास्केट के चावल बहुत अच्छे हैं. यस, मोर. Maybe branding, advertisements. Yeah, very simple. लिखो ना advertisements. किसी ने लिखा ads? नहीं. Gorish, Now I won't consider. But yeah, thanks. Advertisements, ads. एक और चीज जो बिग बास्केट कमाता है वो है वॉलेट. सुना होगा, वॉलेट होता है क्या कुछ उसमें? वॉलेट होता है क्या? Anyone has kept wallet in like Amazon? That is, I'm sure, like most of you would have taken back in. क्योंकि बाद में ऐसा लगता है ना फ्री में ले रहे हैं अपन लोग, वॉलेट में पड़े ना यार, 500 rupees, let's say, let's use that, and like I've done shopping in free. It's your money only, by the way. So it's very wallet, guys. Let's imagine 1 lakh. I'm just considering only, not even 1 lakh, 10 lakh, because 130 crore population, 1 crore, 10 lakh, let's say 10 lakh people keep 100 rupees in the big basket wallet. Entire India, 10 lakh people keep only 100 rupees. For you, how much it's 100? You don't care about it. 100 यार उतरी उसमें wallet में, I don't remember big basket में 100 rupees पड़े हुए हैं. For them, 10 lakh multiplied by 100 rupees, how much? 10 crore. Am I right? 10 crore. For them, it is 10 crore, and interest of 10 crore is how much? 10 crore with, let's say, basic 12%. Minimum, let's say 1 crore rupee. Where it's coming from, 1 crore is not bad monthly, huh? It's not bad, right? So that is your revenue stream, one more revenue stream. So 12%, sorry, it's yearly, 12%. So अगर 10 crore का आपको 1 crore भी approximately, I'm just saying approximately 1 crore भी मिलता है, that is like approximately 8 to 9 lakh rupee a month. This is revenue stream. Your 100 rupees are made into 9 lakh rupee per month for them. How cool is that revenue stream? So we need to think more and more about the revenue streams. Papa Zapata, for example. What do you think? What are the revenue streams of Papa Zapata? What were they before Corona? What were the revenue streams of Papa Zapata? One is Mexican food sales at retail outlets. That is one. Also, I want to tell you that we had central kitchen also. We had central kitchen where we used to, so to keep the consistency of taste and quality, central kitchen. Guys, please tell me and help me how Papa Zapata could have increased revenue stream. Fast. I know the time is less, and that's where you can show your management skills. Franchisee, very good. Thank you, Pratham. We sold a franchisee in Indore, by the way. How many of you from Indore, MP? Sev, namkeen के शौकीन, पोहा, जलेबी, काम कौन है यहाँ पे? Anyone from? Yes, Mona, you from MP, Indore? Ads, sponsors, collaborations, advertisements. Yes, Sakshi, Sayam, right? More, advertising, more. Quick. कैसे Papa Zapata का retail outlet subscription model? Rahul, thank you so much. We can have, let's say, subscription model of 1,000 rupees. Every time you buy, 10% off. More. हो सकता है. Selling other items, let's say online delivery. Pratham, very good, nice. Online delivery, a new revenue stream. More. Material supply to friends. Awesome. Rahul, awesome. This is e-wallet, Sakshi. That's nice. That also, if we have good volumes, then we can actually earn from e-wallets as well. Material supply to franchisee, I like this because Chart Bazaar, we took a franchisee of Chart Bazaar also. So Chart Bazaar, Rahul used to earn from us. I know, I remember that. Then we actually shut down that franchisee, but they used to, material costs, I remember that. So with 25,000-30,000 used to be franchisee royalty, hum log every month we used to pay, and then about 50 to 60,000 I used to pay them for the material cost. Corporate catering, Pratham, excellent, very good. Thank you. Yevli chai. Yevli chai, cloud kitchen. I like this chai. Yevli ka chai. Cloud kitchen plus online dealer. Cloud kitchen, okay. Ranji, JR, Thomas, yes. Yes, cloud kitchen. Yeah, you're right that we can do that. We can start selling juices. What are you saying? We can start selling bakery items also. Some third-party items we can keep on the outlets, right? Chips and cookies or something like that. Juices we started, by the way. We started juices also. Also, central kitchen, we started lunch boxes because our chef used to, obviously he's Indian, he knew that how to cook Indian food. So we started lunch boxes, selling lunch boxes to Big Bazaar. Side mein tha Big Bazaar, Hinjwadi, Pune mein. So we used to sell about 50 to 60 lunch boxes also. We also sold samosas also to one tea outlet. बहुत चलता था उसका tea outlet. So not Yevle, दूसरा tea stall था. तो नीलेश भाई को मैंने बोला कि यार आपको, we started actually about 100 samosas every day we used to sell to him. So not bad, वो भी एक revenue stream था. So I'm saying that when you join your corporates or companies or startups or you start your own startup, think about with the same resource. Store will be advisable. Will keep our competitors. No, Pratham, don't do that. It's not right. Their flagship products in our store, their competitors, people will start comparing. No, harakiri. It's not right. Complementary products, not direct products. Complementary products certainly you can write. For example, bakery shop. There is no comparison of nachos and cookies. They both are different. But if I start keeping Doritos in Papa Zapata, it looks so bad. Boss, you are a Mexican outlet. You gotta know how to cook nachos. You cannot keep Doritos. Yes, Pratham? You cannot keep Doritos. And that was the specialty of Papa Zapata. Everything was in-house. And that's what we were proud of. Paytm, PayPal, Paid Puja. I know the time is almost up. Can you tell what time till we go? We have 15 more minutes, right? Am I right? Are you enjoying the session, by the way? Yes, guys, are you there? Should we go for 15 more minutes? Yes, Sakshi, Kajal. Yes, Arvind. Yes, Gorish, if you are okay, guys. I mean, I know I'm taking your evening time. Yes, Indrajit, thank you. Amazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amazing participation. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's why Wellinger is Wellinger, right? Proud of you guys. Thank you. So I want to share this example with you, Pet Puja example. So he happened to be my own student, right? In 2016, when we started Papa Zapata, the first outlet in the mall, not in IT company, in the mall we started. And he came that, sir, Pet Puja is, by the way, is a billing software for restaurants. So he came and he said that, sir, you're looking for one billing software? Yeah, we are just starting. I already have I'm thinking about a desktop application. So he said, sir, we have cloud software. That time cloud was like, oh, wow, nice. 2016, cloud software. Okay. So yeah, so it has billing informations, billing option, inventory management, cost management, your salary option also, attendance also, reporting, etc. And on top, you sitting at home, you can actually see what's happening in the restaurant. Wow, cool, man. That's amazing. What I had asked that time, you know that entrepreneur, what they ask about. Kitne mein? How much price? Yeah. So he said, sir, free. Are you sure it's in free? You mean to say that? Yeah, he said that, yeah, it's free, sir. So it's free. How do you earn? Like, yeah, sir. I mean, company has this policy, so it's free. Hey, you must be charging for your cloud space or something. No, sir, that's free. You must be giving some advertisements. So I have to put some ads here in my outlet. No, sir, you don't have to do anything. So there is some installation charges. No, sir, that is also, it's free. You're kidding me. So there is some AMC, annual maintenance charges, right? No, sir, that is also, there's no annual maintenance AMC also. It's all free. Man, either you wasting my time, I'm wasting what's happening. Then he actually took off HDFC machine. I was like, boss, here's the bomb you're just throwing on me. What's the cost of it? Sir, it's also free. I was like, dude, yeah, there is a deposit 6,000, but that is refundable, so it's free. Sir. Now, dude, you're kidding me now. So jate, I just asked that, what are the transaction cost? What is the transaction cost? He said, sir, 1.8%. I was like, usually it is 1.2, 1%, 0.8% on debit and 1.2 credit. That's, yeah, sir, but this is the company policy, sir, 1.8. Now, in 2022, it looks not that rocket science, I understand. But in 2016, but I honestly, I didn't give too much, stress on that. Like, okay, 1.8, le lete hain, free mein hai, sab kuch to free mein hai, 1.8. You know what? We used to make 3 lakh about, or 3.5 lakh rupee from Chat Bazaar and Papa Zapata, both outlets. 3.5 lakh only from Papa Zapata, I'm saying. That's it. But दोनों का मिला के चार्ट बाजार, like online sale used to be 3 lakh about. कितना आता है 3 lakh का? It's a hardly 4 to 5,000. तो 3 lakh में समझ में, because cash भी था, तो इतना bother नहीं किया हम लोगों ने. You know what happened after demonetization? The online sale went up to 80 to 90%. We ended up paying like 8,000 also, 9,000 also to them. And I was like, boss, this is not manageable now. This is business model. That's why we need to understand the revenue models and business model with growing technology. With growing technology, we need to understand how people earn money, how business, it's not manufacturing, it's not service industry, pure service. It's something else we need to understand. Imagine Google, for example. Larry Page, Sergey Brin, let's say at that time, they would have gone in 1995, imagine. They would have gone for to investors. An investor, they asked that investor that, sir, this is a nice platform and we will provide information. The investor would have, what's the pricing? They would said $5 a month. Oh, $5 a month. So what it will tell about? So it will tell everything. What? So malaria? Yes. AIDS? Yes. Tuberculosis? Yes. Bursitis? May not be bursitis, but so what would you do then? Will you refund to customers? Yeah, maybe we'll refund $1. I'm not convinced. What kind of I'm not interested in your business model. Like they would have come after 1 month again. So now we have a different same information plan. How much would you charge? So 0 rupees, nothing. So how would you earn? So advertisements. Advertisements, how much would they pay you? So depending on the traction. How much traction would you generate? So this is the ratio, traction versus charges. Can you see how complex the business? Now it is very easy. Like Arjun, what you're talking, everyone knows about advertisement cost. They earn from advertising. It's very easy now. Imagine 95. That's how it's not manufacturing, it's not service. This is altogether. That's why we need to understand business models and revenue models. Yes. Pet Puja, what do you think? Balban moment for you? What do you think? Is it interesting how companies making money, and that's how you will be doing the same thing in your startups, in your companies? कस्टमर को तो समझ में नहीं आता कहां से पैसा गया. Yeah. WhatsApp, by the way, I always used to take this example. WhatsApp doesn't have any revenue stream. WhatsApp business का थोड़ा बहुत पैसा है, बाकी $19 billion में somebody bought, which doesn't have revenue streams. Awesome, man. This is crazy, right? Last week only, I read a news. Somebody from Ansi or someone can ping me on WhatsApp. I can share the link with you. That WhatsApp, I'm not sure if you have heard, guys, anyone has heard that they have a plan, but now it's finalized that they are actually going to help all these small businesses and giving them free portal. How many of you have heard this news? And that's how Reliance also tapping the market in this, Rahul. Yes. Huge. You can't imagine what they've. And I always, in last 3-4 years, I always have been, WhatsApp payments are there, but they're late in the market. They also know that they're late in the market. But that portal, if you're using that portal, you gotta use WhatsApp payment. Then they will kill that will be disruption. That will be threat. Sorry, that will be a threat to Paytm and other companies also. If they say that you gotta use WhatsApp payment, if you're using this portal, gone, man. This is disruption. That's why we need to understand business models. Customer relation, I won't take too much time on customer relation. Customer relation, gone are those days when only used to buy or sell the product. Gone are those days. It's gone. People buy experience, not product. Yes, in the chat box, if you feel, guys, people buy experience, not product anymore. Yes and no? Yes. So yes, it's all about experience. So what is experience? Customer relation, by the way. When you purchase a product, you have to make yourself remembered by the customer. Now see that customer delights, so the customer remembers you. First thing, it could be free or cost oriented. What are the examples of customer relation? Personal assistance, automated service, gifts, goodies, communities, co-creation of values through feedback and reviews. Refunds, yeah, very good, Sayam. Refunds, easy refunds, very good. Value equal to customer relation. Value is not equal to customer relation. But I'll give you example of value is not equal to customer relations. 15 years before, if you had bought a tube light from a shopkeeper, next day it doesn't work. The same day you go to shopkeeper, भैया ये तो चल नहीं रहा है. तो 15 years before, 10 years before, क्या बोलता? शॉपकीपर क्या बोलता आपको? आपकी गलती है. आपकी गलती है, आपने यूज किया, हमने तो चला के दिया था आपको. नो रिफंड, नया ले लो, राइट? नो एक्सचेंज, नो रिटर्न्स लिखा रहता था वो बड़े बड़े अक्षरों में, राइट? Once sold can't be refunded, Arvind. Yes. Ab Amazon comes to your doorstep, delivers in free, replaces in free. Competition itna zyada, you cannot think of just selling a product anymore now. Gone are those days. The competition is so high. You have to work on your customer relations, man, so that customer remembers you. Yes. HDFC Bank. calling you on your birthday. Arjun sir, wish you a very happy birthday on 1st of August. मुझे कर देना LinkedIn पे 1st of August को wish सब लोग जो यहाँ पे रिप्लाई कर रहे हैं. So HDFC बैंक का भी आता है फोन कि अर्जुन सर विश यू वेरी हैप्पी बर्थडे. क्या है? What is this? Customer relation. Thank you, Shatish. Thank you. So it's a delightful experience, right? Thank you, Mohammed. So ऐसा होता है क्या कि on 2nd of August, I call HDFC Bank relationship manager. Hey, can you close my account? Like, sir, what happened? You didn't call me on my birthday, so close my account. ऐसा होता है क्या? What is this? Having an account is value proposition. Calling is customer relations, right? You got to build that, and that's what I mean. You also will be working in the customer. This is my favorite actually example. Can you tell the brand here? Which is this brand? Which is this logo? Anyone? No one? It's a rental company, by the way, rental company. Somebody must have got this wardrobe or chair or table from this company, the rental furniture company. Thank you. Thank you, same. Rento Mojo. Not sure if you've got some. आप लोग तो स्टूडेंट्स, आपको सबको पता होना चाहिए रेंटो मोजो. नहीं पता है? सबने परचेज किया है क्या फर्नीचर बॉम्बे में जाके? या ओके, मे बी आपको अच्छा हॉस्टल्स में मिला होगा ना आपको. या सो यू आर नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू बाय, मे बी फर्निश्ड हाउस लिया होगा. या सो हाँ ना, सही, हम फर्निश्ड फ्लैट ही लेते हैं अपन. ट्रू, बट बॉम्बे इज एक्सपेंसिव मैन. यस, it's too expensive, man. So these actually washing machine rent kiya tha. So even I bought when I was single, jahan chaha wahan raha, right? So I bought this. I got wardrobe and bed, and they got delayed by 4 or 5 days. I literally got one apology letter from them. That, sorry Arjun sir, we're really sorry that it got delayed by 4 days. I wish you happy services. If you need anything, just let us know. Thank you again. Have a nice day. Trust me, this pillow is still there in my dining room. Yeah, free में है ना. फ्री की चीज तो जिंदगी भर छोड़ना ही नहीं है, मरते दम तक ये रहेगा साथ में. क्यों? सस्ता है. सस्ता भी क्या, फ्री में है ना. इंडियंस को फ्री में मिला है तो छोड़ना नहीं है, राइट? तो बस. Can you see the power of customer relation? I am giving this example to you, and I have given this example to like hundreds of participants. What is this? What was value proposition? Taking rent, wardrobe on rent. That was value proposition. This was customer relation. But is it helping them boost their sales? Yes or no? Is it cost oriented? Yes. पिलो का पैसा लगा है उनका. HDFC बैंक को कुछ पैसा नहीं लगा कॉल करने में, वैसे भी सैलरी जाती है रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर को. So you got to think it has to be cost oriented or non cost oriented. Customer relation बहुत मजेदार ब्लॉक है ये, full of creativity. It's up to you how you delight your customers. Yes, it's all about building relations. Trust me, guys. Gone are those days. Nobody buys your product anymore now. It's all about experience. It's all about experience. How you provide them experience. हाँ, पार्ले जी को छोड़ के. पार्ले जी तो प्रोडक्ट, आज तक किसी ने मुझे थैंक यू नहीं बोला मैंने पार्ले जी खरीदा तो. एक शॉप पे खत्म होता है तो दूसरी शॉप पे जाना पड़ता है. So there are some exceptions, right? Like Baleno, right? अलग ही टशन है, right? Baleno का. तो बट ठीक है, अभी कंपटीशन बढ़ गया है. एनीवे, सो दिस इज अ कस्टमर रिलेशन ब्लॉक. थोड़ा सा फास्ट जाएंगे, 5 minutes. I'll try to complete the. Let's come to the left hand side of the business model. It's all about, now you understood the value proposition. Your target audience has they have some problem. You provide them value proposition, you deliver them, you generate revenue stream, so many revenue streams, and you develop the customer relations. Now it's everything was about customers. Now come to the business side. How you develop the value, how you produce value, how you design value. Everything is key resources, key activity, key partners. Now see that key activity is what is your core activity. What do you do day and night? What do you do day and night? That is your core activity. I'll take some examples. Can you tell me what is the key activity of V School, Wellinger? What is the key activity? Or what are the key activities of Wellinger as school? Wellinger. Day and night, what's their key role? Key role. GCI is something. GCL is like, it is the short form. GCL is like, is this placement, something like that? Teaching, yes. Teaching. So hiring teachers, education. Education is an industry, by the way. Support to students. Support to student, global citizen leadership program. Okay. Do you think that this is really Gorish? This program is a revenue stream. Now see, it's good point. Good that we are discussing that. This is a new revenue stream. So what is the core activity? Teaching, one thing. Second, research. Thank you, Garima. Research is also second core activity. So teaching, learning, तो I think learning ठीक है, learning तो रहती है, but teaching is one thing, research is one. Last is third semester में क्यों वेट कर रहे हो आप? Placements. Placements is the third core activity. That is their core activity. दिन रात यही चलता रहता है. So सारे B schools में. Yes. Let me ask you, what are the core activities of Habib's? What are the core activities of Habib's? Let me see. Day and night they do this thing only. Habib's. It's very simple question, but try to understand that. Habib's. Supporting innovation. Oh, that is heavy word for me. Heavy. मैं तो बहुत simple question पूछ रहा हूँ. But Dr. Garima, thank you. This is heavy word, but yeah, somewhat supporting innovation. True. Obviously, they have to core activity care. Then Raat, what do they do as a company? Okay, Dr. Garima, for V School, sorry about, I thought like for Habib's, I could not connect. Yes, supporting innovation, because I understand where you're coming from IIC and what the Ministry of Education also is like, innovation and entrepreneurship. I think, are we on same page? What you meant. And that has become important for ranking and also. Yeah. Yes, everyone. Habib's. What are the core activities? Haircut, salon services. Haircut, okay, theek hai. Haircut. I want to sell hair products. Okay. Core activities, do you think that? Give haircuts, teaching the skill to whoever's enrolled. I like this, Porsche. I like this point. Teaching. What do you mean by teaching the skill? There is franchisee. Thank you, Mona. I was just looking for selling franchisees. One, and second, what Spursh mentioned, I think he meant about training. Am I right, Spursh? Exactly. Thank you, Gorish. ट्रेनिंग एंड फ्रेंचाइजी, दिन रात उनका और कुछ काम नहीं, ट्रेनिंग ऑन न्यू हेयर स्टाइल, एंड सेकेंड इज सेलिंग फ्रेंचाइज, बस और कुछ भी दिखता ही नहीं उनको. दिस इज दैट. हाँ, सेलिंग देयर प्रोडक्ट्स, सेलिंग द अदर प्रोडक्ट समथिंग. कल से वो दे स्टार्ट सेलिंग पानीपुरी ऑल्सो, कि 2 हेयर कट लिया है तो 1 पानीपुरी फ्री है. वो करने दो उनको, कस्टमर रिलेशन जाएगा, करने दो उनको. दे शुड नॉट आउटसोर्स द की एक्टिविटी इन लॉन्ग रन. Please write it down if you want to write. You should not outsource your key activities in the long run. You need to be really expert in that. वो आप outsource नहीं कर सकते. Yes, true, Gorish. I can take examples on and on, like which you can see on, but I'll take only last example of Instagram, let's say. Now you know key activities. What do they do day and night? Key activity. Instagram का, this is our application, right? सोने से पहले इंस्टाग्राम के दर्शन, उठने से पहले उठने के बाद इंस्टाग्राम के दर्शन, वही जो रील्स चलती रहती हैं रात में, इनका क्या है? व्हाट आर देयर की एक्टिविटीज? सोशल कनेक्ट, वी डू सोशल कनेक्ट. मोहम्मद, वी डू. आपने सारी रिक्वेस्ट भेजी है ना? आपने किया, उन्होंने नहीं किया. Advertisements, advertisements, we give advertisements. Data gathering, advertisement, no. Influencer marketing, we do marketing. They don't do it, we do marketing. We become influencer. That's not their key activity. That's the value proposition, guys. Influencer marketing is a value proposition. Advertisement is also a value proposition. Social connect, value provide platform. अब आया मजा थोड़ा सा. They give us space like me time, कि तुम्हारा अकाउंट बंद करते हैं 2 दिन के लिए, तुम्हें स्पेस देते हैं क्योंकि तुम बहुत बिजी हो चुके हो इंस्टाग्राम पे. ऐसा है क्या सही? आई डोंट नो, ऐसा कोई ऑप्शन है इंस्टाग्राम पे? जस्ट किडिंग, बट आई गॉट इट, आई गॉट योर पॉइंट. प्लेटफॉर्म, आई गॉट योर पॉइंट नाउ. सो provide platform. What do you mean by provide platform? Can you, when it comes to activity, क्या करते हैं? What do you mean by provide platform? I know you are right, guys. Promotion, no, Kajal. We do promotion. Again, don't get confused between value proposition and key activity. Target audience advertising, no, Baba, no. I'll come to platform. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Platform क्या करते हैं वो लोग? Engagement. Platform development से आता है, right? I know it's very simple what I'm talking, but I want you to practice what are key activities and what are value proposition. There is a difference. Creative, yes, exactly. So platform means development, nothing. Coding, development, maintenance, development, maintenance. This is pure IT company, nothing but IT company. Coders बैठे हुए हैं वहाँ पे. इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं करते हैं लोग, उनको पता भी नहीं कैसे करते हैं इन्फ्लुएंस. उनको कोडिंग आता है बहुत अच्छे से. सो दे डू मार्केट रिसर्च, डेवलपमेंट, मेंटेनेंस. यस, होप इज इट क्लियर गाइस? यो फॉर इंस्टाग्राम, जो जिसने मेरे करियर में बहुत हेल्प किया है. And so many examples we can take, by the way. So hope you know the key activities. And key activities are performed by key resources. Key resources are your full-time employees, machineries, your computers, etc. Space, location, they're key resources. Capital, these are your key resources. And last is key partners. Can you see this round circle? That means round circle, they all go hand in hand. These all 3 go hand in hand. Yes. So key activities are performed by key resources and key partners. I'll give you a very last simple examples and then we are done with this session. For example, Papa Zapata, a lot of people started asking for brownies. Sweet brownies, not the brownies you are thinking. Brownies. So what do you think, guys? Should we hire a chef, bakery chef? Or should we outsource the brownies to a bakery shop outside? We should outsource. Now, Papa Zapata was popular for everything in-house. Nachos, beans, tacos, etc. And literally. So would you recommend to outsource? Okay, I take that. I buy that. You're right. Outsource first initially till 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80 brownies. What about 100 brownies? If we start selling 100 brownies, then we will. But 100 brownies, 100, 150 brownies every day we selling. Then what would you do? Then you will hire a chef. Then that becomes your key activity now because revenue stream badhana usse. So it increase your revenue stream, but now that becomes your key activity when the revenue becomes so much. So that's what happened in most of the, like Zomato, for example. Zomato would have started with just, they would have, I'm just guessing, I don't know exactly, but I'm just guessing that they would have, during their pilot testing, they would have outsourced this application to someone else. Can they afford to outsource Zomato application to someone else now? No, right? So initially you can do that, become a partner. So bakery becomes the partner and chef becomes your key resources. So make sure you know when you join any company, you need to know that who are the partners and who are resources. To optimize the cost, can you see at the bottom, optimization economies of scale, to optimize the cost and economies of scale, of course, you got to decide that when to outsource and when to hire. So initially, if you're starting with a startup which has an application, you can certainly do that. You can outsource, but you cannot afford when the traffic becomes heavy, right? So that is the difference between, right? And interesting examples. I know time is almost up, but I want to share this example between Fasos and McDonald's. Right? McD is full of partnership, franchisee partners. Yeah. Fasos, everything is in-house. All the outlets are in-house. It's key resource-oriented company, Fasos. McD is key partners-oriented company. Yes, eye-opener, guys, in the chat box. Yes. Now you know the business models of McDonald's and Fasos look same. QSR, quick serve restaurant, but no, behind they're different. And the last point is cost. So everything, you spent in pillows and added cashews and PVR and key partners and key resources like brownies and etc. It all goes into cost structure. So cost will have capex, opex, and fixed and variable. Yeah, Spursh, you're right. It's real estate driven also. Later they realized. The Founders, how many watched that movie, Founders? The Founder movie. I'm sure most of you. The Founder movie. Yes, yes. Amazing movie. If you haven't watched that movie, today only, I think you should watch it. Everyone, it's amazing. So CapEx, OpEx, fixed and variable cost. This is the cost structure. Yes, and the last, let's recap. So guys, even if you were not there in last 1.5 hours, if you are there for next 1 minute, I'm going to recap the entire session in 1 minute. So your target audience, they have some problem. The problems are being solved by developing value proposition. The value proposition you gotta deliver to, again, back to customers. How do you deliver? Once you deliver, you got to take the revenue from the customers. And once you sell them, you got to retain the customers. It's no more selling tube light. And then on the left-hand side, the key activities, all these are performed by key activities. The key activities actually performed by key resources and key partners. And then everything goes into the cost. So the aim of the final sentence, the aim of a business model, is to generate value for the customers, having maximum revenue, maximizing the revenue streams by reducing the cost, by optimizing the resources. I'm repeating again. The aim of any business model is to generate value proposition by maximizing the revenue streams and minimizing the cost by optimizing the resources. This is the purpose of business model. Yes. So there are various types of business models: bricks and clicks, franchisee, distributorship, trading brokerage, freemium, subscription, pay as you go, leasing, renting, online auction, marketplace, cutting out middlemen, advertising model, and bait and hook model. So there are dropship model also, and there are so many other models. These are, by the way, all service models. But you got to decide and define when you talk to investors, what are the business models. So we can go and discuss later. I mean, you can Google it and try to find which business model is what. But this is what it is. So when you define, you got to define these, and all these business models, they are actually, you can say, predominant, having predominant factor of 1 or 2 blocks, right? So these are all business models. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for your participation. Loved your participation. How did you like the session? Yeah.
It was great, sir.
Purpose
Great.
of business model is, Sayam, to generate value for the customers by maximizing the revenue streams, by minimizing the cost, by optimizing the resources. Yes. So that is the business model. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I loved your participation. It started with 37 students and now it is 72. So can't be happier. Yes, can't be happier.
Sir, if you permit, can we have a few questions?
I wish you all the best and hope to connect with you on LinkedIn. I'm just, here is my LinkedIn ID. You can connect me on LinkedIn and stay connected, guys. Stay happy. Yeah. Thank you so much, all. Here is my LinkedIn to everyone.
Hello. Sir, am I audible?
To everyone here.
Hello.
You can also mention on LinkedIn, how did you like the session? What did you learn from the session today? And yeah, that's the key to success.
You are audible, Abhishek. I think sir is not able to hear.
Yes. Any question if you have? I'm here for 2 more minutes. If you have any question, we can have your question.
Sir, am I audible to you? Hello.
Abhishek, I think, are you speaking something? Just a second.
Am I audible now? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear now. Sorry, it was again.
Yeah, sir, we'll wait for a couple of minutes so students might ask a few questions.
Yeah, sure. I'm here for 5 more minutes.
So we have a question from Samit. He's asking, how does empathy map approach helps us to create great digital products?
Yeah, good question, by the way, Samit. So thank you for your question. Empathy map, I would say that, uh, uh, not sure if you have heard of that book, Lean Startup by Eric Rice. Lean Startup. I'm writing in the chat box. So amazing book by Eric Rice. And but you'll get these answers from that book. But empathy map, any product, it's not only digital product. Empathy map helps. And how does it help? Let me explain. So it has 4 factors, fundamentally 4 factors. What people see, what people hear, what people think, and what people say and do, act. Based on these 4 factors, there is a gain, there's a pain, customer pain, and there is a customer gain. That is what they're looking for. Yes. So I'll give you an example. Empathy is really a very important quality for an entrepreneur. Empathy. Going in someone's shoes and understanding their problems. Empathy, man. So let's say Instagram, for example. So Instagram founders, how they have gone into the shoes of youngsters. Empathy. What do they see? They see that parties happening around. They hear from the parents that what they see, let's say they see the friend request from mama, chacha, bua, tao, right? They see that. And they hear from mama, chacha, bua, तुझे मैंने friend request भेजा था, कल तूने accept नहीं किया. And what do they think? Oh man, अब ये लोग भी आ गए, मैं कैसे फोटोज डालूंगी सैटरडे नाइट को, किससे शेयर करेंगे, अब स्नैपचैट पे जाओ फिर. Facebook ka, I'm just seeing the empathy map going into someone's shoes, and like, what do they say? अरे यार मामा बुआ भी सब आ गए अभी, and let's go to some other application, Snapchat or Instagram. वहां पे फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट का ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, वहां पे फॉलो का ऑप्शन है. अपन करेंगे ही नहीं एक्सेप्ट, उनको बुरा ही नहीं लगेगा. Can you see what do they see, hear, think? And that's how you define your features. Digital product, you define instead of friend request, we will create followers. What do they see? Oh, you're looking so beautiful in that picture. What do they hear? What do they see? And what do they think? I want to look. Obviously, that's very natural, right? And you create filters. Can you see empathy map? What do these customers see, hear, think, and act and do? Based on this, they have some problems and they're looking for some gains. You design your features in the digital products. And that's how you improve upon empathy map. If you don't understand customers, if you don't have empathy towards them, like for example, you guys, यार ये बंदा कितना बोल रहा है यार, कितना टाइम हो गया इसको, 1.5 घंटा खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है, और इन्होंने IIC वालों ने अलग अटेंडेंस लगा दी है यहाँ पे, कब खत्म होगा ये. So I understand you guys, right? तो empathy. Abhishek is like, हाँ सही है, कितना पकाया है. So see, empathy. So yeah, that is the thing.
Sir, the number of participants वो बता रहा है कि लोग interested है, सुन रहे हैं अभी. They are having fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, we have another question from Aditya Chahal. He is asking कि Is multi-channel marketing necessary for a startup? If yes, what can be a successful multi-channel marketing strategy?
Depend on startup to startup, depend on target audience, depend on startup to startup, depend on startup idea, depending on industry to industry. It's B2B or B2C. It's more of, let's say for construction, it would be different. For digital products, it would be different. For education application would be different. For example, education, more Insta would be more preferable. For mining companies, there is no point going on Instagram. So it varies from startup to startup first, industry to industry, target audience to target audience. So everything going multi-channel, obviously it's not always multi-channel, but yeah, 1 or 2, 3 channels. Read about 19 traction channels. Whoever asked this question, 19 traction channels of lean startup. Just type on Google, you'll find on the top link 19 traction channels. So we do one traction channel exercise where we see the effectiveness of channels. So you can actually, and then we make a golden circle, just like Simon Sinek. So golden circle, what is most effective? Then probability is lesser and then lesser. So you can have 1 or 2 or 3 channels, and you need to test and try also. You cannot go 100% ki yahi chalega, but it's all lean startup again. Like you got to test and try the channels also, but 2 to 3 channels are advisable always. Again, depending on industry, startup ideas, and target audience. Hope that is clear.
Yes, sir. I guess no more questions. So I'll quickly conclude the session.
Yeah.
Like after this wonderful session, I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Arjun Panchal for enlightening us on value proposition, channels, revenue streams, customer relations. And sir, those examples were really amazing. Like as you said, it is all about the experience, and we had a great experience. So once again, I'll keep it short. Thanks a lot for this wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Everyone who participated, thank you so much, and wish you all the best. If you need any help, just connect me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to help.